You've just had your knee replaced and your leg feels stiff and swollen. Gentle, consistent movement is exactly what your body needs to start healing. Hi, I'm Cathy. I'm a licensed physical therapist, and today I'll walk you through safe recovery basics and the exercises you need to wake up your muscles and improve your motion. One of the most helpful things you can do early in recovery is manage your swelling. When you're resting, elevate your leg so that your foot is higher than your heart. A simple way to remember this is toes above your nose. While your leg is elevated, that's also the perfect time to apply ice for about 15 to 20 minutes to help reduce swelling and discomfort. You can do this every 2 to 3 hours. Make sure there's always a layer of cloth between your ice pack and your skin. If your healthcare provider recommends it, compression socks can also help reduce swelling in the lower leg and ankle during this stage. When resting, you'll want to avoid having a pillow or a towel roll under your knee. The reason is this: if the knee stays bent for long periods of time, the tissues can stiffen in that position. That can make it harder to fully straighten the knee later on. It's important to monitor for signs of deep vein thrombosis and infection. If you develop a fever, intense calf pain, unresolving numbness, tingling, excessive drainage from the incision site, uncontrolled pain, or any other symptoms that you are concerned about, contact your surgeon and be sure to follow any precautions your surgeon has laid out for you. Now, let's go through the exercises that are commonly started the first week after surgery. We'll start with exercises done lying down and then move into exercises done in sitting. And we'll finish with a simple movement that can make it easier to improve knee range of motion. The first exercise is a quad set, which helps activate the quadriceps muscle in the front of your thigh. After knee replacement surgery, this muscle often feels slow to respond because of swelling and the effects of surgery. You can place a small towel roll under your knee while you're doing this specific exercise. Now you'll want to tighten the muscle in front of your thigh and press the back of your knee down into the towel. Try to fully straighten your knee as you tighten the muscle. Hold the contraction for about 5 to 10 seconds, then relax. For most of these exercises, a good baseline is 10 repetitions 3 or 4 times throughout the day. Activating the muscles regularly helps with strengthening and can also help reduce swelling by acting as a muscle pump. For the bridges, bend both knees and place your feet flat on the surface, hip width apart. Tighten your core and squeeze your glute muscles, lifting your hips toward the ceiling. Hold this position for 3 to 5 seconds, then slowly lower your hips back to the starting point. As you're doing these, remember not to hold your breath. For the heel slide, slowly slide your heel toward your body. If you're doing this in bed and there's too much friction, try putting a plastic bag under your foot to help it slide better. When you reach the point where the knee won't bend further, you can use a strap or a towel to gently assist the motion. Hold the bend for about 5 seconds, then slowly slide the leg back straight. For the straight leg raise, keep the surgical leg straight. You can bend the other leg to help protect your back. Tighten the muscle in your thigh to keep the knee straight. Then lift your leg upward until it's even with the opposite leg. Lower it slowly. This exercise can be challenging early on. If you notice the knee bending when you lift your leg, that's called a quad lag. Try doing a quad set before you lift your leg. That will help you keep your knee straight. For hip abduction, lie on your side with your surgical leg on top. Keep the leg straight and in line with your body. You'll want to lift the leg upward toward the ceiling while keeping your hips stacked rather than rolling backward. You should feel this exercise working on the outside of the hip. Of all the movements we do early on, getting your knee straight is one of the most important goals. Ensuring the knee can extend fully in these early weeks prevents long-term tightness. This neck stretch is a gentle but powerful way to protect your long-term mobility. This can be done both while lying down or sitting in a chair. To do it lying down, prop your heel up on a towel roll. Allow the knee to slowly straighten while your leg stays relaxed. The idea is to make sure that there's nothing behind your knee so that your knee can fully extend. While doing this stretch, you'll want to make sure your knee and your toes are pointing upward, not out to the side. If you're doing this stretch in sitting, you can use a stool or a chair to prop up your leg. This is a longer stretch. Try to hold it for up to 5 minutes. You could use an ice pack while you're stretching. The extra weight helps to stretch your knee. Take a break if you need to and continue when you're ready. It's normal if your knee feels a little warm or tight right now. We're waking those muscles up. The next exercise done sitting in a chair is knee flexion stretch. Place your foot on something that slides easily. A furniture slider works well, but you can also use a paper plate on carpet or a small towel on hardwood or tile floors. Slowly slide your foot back until you feel a stretch in the knee. Hold for 5 to 10 seconds, then slide the foot forward again. You can also use your other leg to gently assist the bend, but be careful not to twist the surgical leg. Keep the knee and toes pointing straight ahead. Scoot forward in your chair so that your feet are flat on the floor, about hip distance apart. Hinge forward from your hips and push through your heels to stand. If you need your arms to help you stand, push up from the chair if you're using a walker. Pulling up on it can cause your walker to tip. If your healthcare provider has cleared you to use a stationary bike, this can be a great way to improve knee motion. A recumbent bike works especially well early on. At first, you may not be able to pedal all the way around, and that's okay. Simply rocking the pedals back and forth can help improve knee motion. Try this for about 8 to 10 minutes. When you're ready for the next phase of recovery, watch this video next, where we'll safely build on these early movements.